Wouldn't it be nice to have a repeat of the other day at the locker room? My lower body tingles at the memory. Ha! Let's turn off the lights and give my... No! No! You're strunking your doinkus? No! Oh man, this is just like the first episode! With that memory fresh in my mind. No! Time to get up. Ugh, no, 5 minutes more. No! The last time I did that, I woke up 20 minutes late! I begrudgingly jump out my cozy, warm bed. Tomorrow, I swear, tomorrow I'll sleep in. Nothing like a good shower to feel 100% awake. That's it. Much better. Coffee, toast, and a lunchbox with an omelet and pasta salad. I actually cooked today. I go mentally over my to-do list during the subway ride. But since I finished everything last afternoon, there's none. I check my emails. Nothing from Gabriel. Great! Let's see if he has something else for me to do. Note to self, I bet my ass he has. Good morning, boss.
Morning, George. Glad you're here. Sit down, please.
I knew it. Long list of tasks incoming.
Yeah, I've just finished checking my agenda for next week. Good job, George. Very thorough and ahead of schedule.
Thank you, Gabriel.
Sadly, we need to add some stuff. The high-ups asked me to offer a little welcome party for the external consultor next Saturday.
And you want me to take care of it?
If you're so kind. I'm up to my eyebrow with work. I don't have the time to organize everything. On top of having that guy poke his nose into our affairs, we have to entertain him. What a nerve.
Come on, it's not the consultor's fault. The board of directors just want to look good in front of him.
Yeah, I know. Well, you can count on the resources team to give you a hand. They have helped with this kind of event countless times.
Yeah, that's great. And how did yesterday's meeting go?
Mr. Garwell won't budge. He says he still needs more data before making a decision. In other words, he wants a piece of my sweet behind.
Alright, well, let's be patient then. Okay, so let's organize a party. We need a venue, food, drinks, some kind of entertainment. I better ask the resource girls. Good morning, ladies. Sarah lifts her face from a computer screen and lowers her glasses until she can look at me from above the frames. Mr. Arias, if you're looking for Mr. Reyes, he still hasn't come around here today. No, in fact, I wanted to talk with you. I can see the disdain emanating from her as clearly as if it has a physical aura. Jeez, this woman is scary. Mr. Miller wants to organize a party for next Saturday. He told me Resources has helped with similar stuff in the past, so if you won't mind. Sure, just give me a list of things you'll need, and we'll search around and offer you some alternatives to choose from. Is that all? What a cutting, cold tone of voice. Not to mention, she keeps glaring at me with a face all pursed up, like she just sucked on a lemon. That's unfair. I've always been nice and kind with her. The hell? That's all. Yeah. Thanks, Sarah. Sarah, I need the invoices of the last batch of office furniture. Oh. Hi, George. What are you doing here? Harassing poor Sarah? Now, I'll leave that to you. Sarah is looking from Jacob to me and back to Jacob with the most unimpressed face I've ever seen. By the way, Jacob, do you have any plans for tomorrow? For Sunday? I'll probably go jogging in the morning and then, come around for my sisters for lunch. Why? A quick glance at Sarah, who doesn't miss a word of our conversation. What about joining you for jogging? You sure? I usually run for at least 4 minutes. Will you be able to endure that? I'll do my damnest. Alright then, see you later. Bye. That somber look on Sarah's face serves her right. Despite the contempt she has for me, I must admit, Sarah's work is flawless. It only takes her an hour to compile a list of options for everything I asked for. It took me twice that time to make the list of requirements and send it to her. Oh, there's more stress. Spend the rest of the morning checking all the options available, choosing the best ones within budget, and sending a report to Gabriel for his approval. And we are done here. Let's have lunch and then finally have a well-deserved rest. Time to clock out, guys. Yeah, about time. Are you having lunch at the cafeteria? Yeah, I brought my meal, but yeah, I'd rather eat my lunch up there with you guys than alone at home. Yeah, give us a minute and we'll join you then. I'm asking Jacob to join us. Take a table if you arrive first, please. Sure. The hallway is crowded, since all our colleagues are leaving more or less at the same time. I meet Jacob right there, standing in the middle of the hall, talking with some coworkers. Hey Jacob, Mr. Garcia, how do you do? The elegant man Jacob was talking to offers me a handshake, then pats Jacob on the shoulder and bids him a good afternoon. He walks away towards the elevator along the rest of the people in a suit. Were you looking for me? Yeah, join us for lunch? Let me guess, the exports guys have asked you to invite me. Of course not. Don't we have lunch together most days? Why would it be their doing? I don't know. Maybe they like me more than they like you. Okay, what's going up anyway? Confess it. You were going to ask me to join you, right? I never said such a thing. Today I will be the one waiting for you on the table because I already have my meal. I make a show of taking my lunchbox out of my backpack. Psh, another of your pre-cooked greasy meals. Nope, wait until you reach our table and you'll see. Get ready to get impressed. As if. Such a big mouth, dude. I stay at a table my coworkers have chosen for us. Rob has brought a sandwich from home, so he's asked Miles to buy him a drink while he waits at a table with me. Miles and Jacob come to our table 2 minutes later, comparing the contents of their trays with amusement. Miles has a huge burger with fries, while Jacob has a Caesar salad. Don't worry, Miles. I'm sure the prize to the least healthy meal goes to George, as always. His smirk goes flat at seeing the food in my lunchbox. For once, I haven't brought anything that he could find questionable, so he just stares at my food as if it had personally offended him. Not too bad, right? An apology is in order, I think. Keep dreaming. Miles and Rob chuckles at our bantering, and we all start eating. So, Jacob and you have known each other before you started working here, right? From where? University? Jacob gulps down loudly, but he covers it sipping from his water. No, we used to have common friends. Besides, Jacob is 2 years my junior. Jacob suddenly chokes on his water. Really? That's unexpected. I thought you were the same age or that Jacob was older than you. Are you telling me I look old? Nah, you look more mature and professional. Yeah, you give the same vibes as the higher-ups. I'm sure you'll be climbing positions quick as greased lightning. That's why the two of you always look so eager to have lunch with Jacob. They share a meaningful glance. Miles turns towards Jacob and me with a shit-eating grin and not so apologetic shrug. Can you blame us? He might be our boss in a year or two. Yeah, thank you for your honesty. I appreciate it. And who's to say it won't be me? Your boss, I mean. You? Don't make me laugh. But my coworkers, bless them, stop to consider my words. Interesting idea, but I don't know. It's because I'm new? That counts, yeah. I don't see it so far-fetched, but I don't see it going up in just a couple of years. And more? Probably. That's a relief to hear. Do you really think he has what it takes? Since we are asking these kinds of questions, who do you think is a better worker, Jacob or me? Ha! That's a tricky question. We don't want Jacob or you to be offended. We can't reply to that. Oh, please now. Now I want to know too. Go ahead and tell us. Well, both of you work hard, but you're usually going up and down the floors and wandering around the offices, so we don't actually know what you do. Well, George is stuck to his computer the whole day, and we usually know the tasks he's carrying out for the boss. And George is always eager to help whenever there's a problem at the office. Never mind that type of problem. Yeah, the only time you were around was when we had an IT issue. You just shrugged and left us to it. I think we have a clear winner here. Jacob huffs with the grimmest face I've ever seen him with and stands up with his tray. It was great having lunch with good company, but I gotta go now. Miles and Rob try their best at hiding a grin. Don't be upset. Come on. Don't be such a pain in the ass. Aren't you going to come to the bar with us? Can't go. My girlfriend is waiting for... Like, what about me? I want a hot guy for myself too! Come on! I think I'll pass too. Jacob glares at the with his arms crossed like a railroad gate. The two of us then. What do you say? Oh, it was Rob who had Rob had a girlfriend, not Jacob. I had my wires crossed. Goddamn. Half an hour later, Jacob and I are enjoying our drinks. Rum and cola for me, whiskey on the rocks for him, in our almost empty usual bar. Now that we are alone, well, more or less, since we are still in a public place, the mood feels more intimate, more relaxed, closer to two friends sharing confidences than to antagonistic co-workers. Say, Jacob, how did you realize you're gay? That's a good question. I think the definitive moment was when they made us read Maurice in school when I was 14. I burst crying at the end, and then I suddenly understood many things. That's so like you, realizing because you read a book. For me, I can't tell what age, but it was when I was in elementary school. I always felt uncomfortable whenever my friends were too touchy-feely while playing. However, I couldn't understand the thrill my friends said they felt when they accidentally touched a girl while playing together, or when they had a glimpse of their panties. Then when I was 13, I started having crushes and everything became clear as daylight. You only had your first crush at 13? I had the first one when I was 6 with my maths teacher. That does not count! If it counted, at that age I wanted to marry my nanny, a 17-year-old girl. Oh, then are you bi? I doubt it. That girl was my first and only female crush to this date. Are you serious? Don't tell me you never had a crush with Madonna, Katy Perry, Lady Gaga, or Taylor Swift. I answer with a nonchalant shrug. What can I say? Am I odd? Who knows? That's not something I go around asking all my gay friends, so what do I know? Jacob insists on leaving the moment he finishes his first whiskey. Slightly disappointed, I remind him we agreed on meeting for jogging tomorrow, so we decide on a time and place to meet. Time to drop by the supermarket and then go back home. It's already dark when I arrive home. I put away the groceries with a tired sigh and cook something quick for dinner. Instant noodles will do. It's a bit disappointing to spend yet another Saturday evening at home, but I'm pretty tired anyway. A relaxing evening will do me wonders. I spend some hours playing online and chatting with some of my old game acquaintances. Before going to bed, I decide to take my phone and text someone more significant. Or at least someone whose conversation is not just a "good shot, dude," or share your loot, you asshole. Oh, I'm pretty sure it's okay. If I got this right, this is probably gonna be like, "Hey, what a pleasant surprise. I'm sorry for being such a butthole during lunch." Something along the lines of that, but I'm gonna text boss. Good evening, Gabriel. Hi, George. What a pleasant surprise. Yep, I knew it. I freaking knew it. I should probably update my game. I don't know if they fixed this. I really don't know. I'm already sleepy. Time to turn in. Does it even matter who I text? Yay! Sunday at last. I can turn around and keep on sleeping. Or not. Didn't I tell Jacob I go jogging with him? God damn it! Begrudgingly, I get up from bed and go ahead with my morning routine. At least today I can have breakfast without haste, enjoying my pancakes with my hot black coffee while hearing the news and browsing my social media. Our meeting point is a park in the heart of the city, which has an area that is a favorite for joggers of the whole town. It takes me a while to find the exact location Jacob gave me. A fountain close to the joggers track, and when I finally reach it, Jacob is already doing stretches. No surprises there. The only surprise is not getting scolded for being late. Sundays sure suit him. He's in an excellent mood. Did it take you long to find the fountain? At least now you know where it is. I just followed the other joggers. No big deal, but this running track is longer than I expected. It's a 1.58 mile loop. I usually run 3 laps, but I'd be satisfied with 2 if you manage to keep up with me. I'll try my best. Let's go then. In my defense, I should say that the first lap, I really managed to run more or less by Jacob's side, but after that, my calves started to hurt, my right talons hurt, and breathing is goddamn hard. I don't have any other options but stopping to regain my breathing. Why did I think this was a good idea? I want to go home and lie down. I knew it. Just let me rest. I don't know why I allowed you to join me. All that talk about having matured is just you being a big mouth. What? I lasted almost 2 miles before having to stop. You're just being unfair. That's not near enough. Well then, go on. Keep on running. I give. I'm going back. That's not the issue. If you want to become the best version of yourself, you need to work harder. What's your goddamn deal? You know you can relax from time to time, right? No need to strive for perfection all the time. Trying is also a good thing. Trying, you say? You sound like my father. He gestures to me to at least keep on walking fast along the track. I give in. I guess I can do that. Have I ever told you what my father's job is? No, you never talk much about your family. I thought perhaps you don't get along with them. Oh, I do. They're nice people. Then, what's his job? He has a car repair shop. My mother does the accounting and takes care of ordering spare parts and other material. I see. So it's a family business. Right. And what's wrong with that? They've been working on that shop since they got married. At first, they decided not to buy a house because they inherited my grandma's. Some years later, there was a global economic downturn. Businesses went downhill and they were forced to sell our grandma's house to pay the bills and keep the shop. Oh no. It wasn't a big deal. They rented a nice apartment and so be it. But even now, they barely earn enough to pay the rent and the bills. And buying a house is out of the question. They are struggling to keep afloat. And when my father grows old enough, he won't be able to afford retirement. I see. What does it have to do with anything? I think I missed something. I don't want to be like them. Unless I strive to be the best, I'm bound to lead the same kind of mediocre life. I had to work hard to go to college, unlike you. I bet you didn't have a part-time job during university, right? I shake my head no. I can't stop now. Not unless I want to wake up one day and find out that I'm 50 years old, and all I have is a rented apartment and a minor position in a company. My father even had to let go of his dream. He wanted to be a Formula 1 mechanic back in the day, but of course, that'll never happen. Oh, and what's your dream? The one you don't want to let go? That's none of your business. Oh, come on. After all that story, you need to tell me. I don't need to tell you a thing. Enough of the sob stories. Let's go. You better run like an adult, you brat. And he smirks at me before taking off for a run like a cheetah. Ah! Not fair! Wait for me! Damn guy with his long legs. How am I supposed to keep up with him? Some hours later, I'm sitting in my father's elegant dining room, showered, wearing a suit with cramps in my legs. Jorge, you look good today. I'm having an awful lot of exercise lately, so it better pay off. It's good. Neglecting the way you look is something to avoid. And how is your job going? About that. I explained him the problems we are facing at the exports department right now, and the measures the company and Gabriel are doing to solve it. I see. Well, that's a shame. It was a good job. Don't talk as if it's already been lost. Please don't jinx it. Yeah, sorry. And you can't be transferred to another department. I don't know, to be honest. Everybody is happy in my work, I assure you. That is not the problem here. I'm doing my best and I'm working hard. Well then, I'm sure everything will turn for the best. Try not to worry too much. And what about your love life? How is it going? My love life is, going somewhere. I don't know where, to be honest. Dad gives me a hesitant look before shaking his head in disbelief. Okay, I guess asking you to grow up in all the aspects of your life was asking a little too much. But I can tell you, I'm also trying. Alright, that's more than what you used to do, so that makes me happy. Happy enough to give me his company, even if I finish the trial time without a job and without a partner? I better not ask him that. I think I know the answer. I spent the rest of my Sunday chilling at home, binge watching a TV series my coworkers commented about. Not bad at all. Alright, we're on to Monday. Monday again. I stop the alarm and get up from my cozy bed with a tired sigh. At least I got up early enough to cook something for lunch. The cafeteria food might be tastier and more elaborated to whatever I can make, but a good chunk of my salary will be spent on meals if I'm not careful. Even though I don't mind paying for my friends' meals, especially if they're a hot guy like Jacob. Gotta keep that hunky body well fed. Paying for my own lunch feels like a waste of money. And you don't need to be a chef to grill a burger and saute some veggies, right? Voila! Here it is. A perfectly healthy and tasty lunch. I grin to my lunchbox in satisfaction before closing it. Time for my daily morning routine of checking I'm not forgetting anything. Then the short subway ride to the city center. And here I go again. I'm already so used to this that my heart crumbles at thinking that my newfound routine can come to an end one of these days if we don't get to solve our financial problems. Mr. Arias, is everything fine? Yeah, thanks for asking. Good morning, by the way. Good morning. Hope you have a great day. People here are so nice. Wouldn't it be a shame to stop working here? Alright, first of all, a visit to Gabriel's office is due. Did I finish my work? Good morning, Gabriel.
George, morning. Could you ask Jacob to come too? Then I have to repeat the same instructions to the two of you separately.
Of course. Wait a minute. It's still early. A couple of minutes to 8 o'clock, but Jacob will surely be around here. As if reading my mind, the elevator doors open, and there he is, with 2 coffee cupboards in his hands. Jacob, morning. Gabriel wants to speak to us in his office. Hold on. I was bringing Sarah a cup of coffee. That's nice of you. Would you shut up? She always brings coffee for me, so it's only normal that sometimes I pay her back for her kindness. I purposely follow Jacob to the resources office just to peek at what face Sarah makes when she sees me appearing with Jacob. Shut up, Conscience. I already know I'm a bad person. Here you are. I'll be at Gabriel's office if someone needs me. Oh, okay, Mr. Reyes. Thank you so much for the coffee. No problem. Come on, George. Get moving. Yeah, bye, Sarah. The girl cast me a side glance full of contempt. Bombastic side eye? Are you serious? Alright, perhaps I'm really changing because I feel a bit bad for making Sarah jealous. She has a completely hopeless crush for Jacob. So what? I think maybe a serious conversation with her would be advisable. Although that woman gives me the chills. She looks at me like if she was one moment away from biting my head off. Let's go in. Huh? What's with that face? What happened? By any chance, Sarah doesn't do boxing with you, does she? Sarah? Boxing? Why the hell are you asking that? Just out of curiosity. Yeah, forget it. Come on, Gabriel's waiting for us. Hey, Gabriel. Good morning. Any news you want to share with us? No, sorry. Just some instructions for next Saturday's welcome party. Has George explained it to you? No? I think I did tell you an external advisor will be coming to help with the situation. An advisor wasn't consulted before he was hired. And the high-ups want to offer him a little welcome party. That's all, really. I see. What an awkward situation.
You could say it. Well, George sent me a detailed budget with different options last Saturday.
Did you have the time to look at it?
Yeah, and I forwarded it back to you with the options I prefer highlighted.
Does this guy know what free time means? Is that even in his vocabulary? What a hard worker. But if everything's already decided, what do you need me for?
Well, none of the entertainment options looked especially good. The ones that could be suitable have been hired by the company countless times, and a few members of the board of directors will be at the party.
You don't want them to be bored by a show they've already seen.
Yeah, that wouldn't look good. We tried to save the image of the exports department after all.
The ones I put forward on the budget were suggested by the resources girls. Can't think of anything that might be suitable, to be honest. I mean, I have 2 friends who offer an incredible drag cabaret, but I don't think that will please those posh guys. Although, one can never know these days. We might be surprised. I'd rather come up with something more conservative and avoid risk. I could do some research if you wish. That would be perfect. Thank you, Jacob. I knew I could count on you. Want to ask you if you could offer George some help with the rest of the event, in case he needs any. Of course, boss. By the way, will we need to attend the party? I don't think it's necessary that you attend. For George, it's not mandatory either, but if he wants to come as my +1, I wouldn't mind. He winks cheekily at me. Even though Jacob is in front of us, the nerve of this guy will never stop to amaze me. If you have no further need of me, I'm leaving. Oh, what's with that icy tone of voice? Oblivious as ever, Gabriel dismisses him with a wave of his hand. Oh, wait, that was Jacob, wasn't it? Was still glancing at me with a flirty little smirk. Of course, you must be busy. I'm busy as well, so, well, I'll send you a report later. Gabriel nods at me and walks to his desk to sit down and start working. I hurriedly follow Jacob to the hallway. Jacob! Wait! Weren't you so busy? Go ahead and leave me alone. Okay. Send me your suggestions for the event whenever you have them, please. Also, like, why does Jacob keep having this hot and cold thing with me? Like, I really don't get it. Like, what the hell? Of course. Let's not disappoint the boss, right? I don't like what he's implying with that stress in the word boss, but before I can answer back, he steps inside an office and closes the door on my face. I spend the morning booking the place, the catering, and some extras for which Gabriel has already given the green light. Jacob's list of entertainment options come around mid-morning. Many of them are out of our budget, and some reply to my initial email saying they're already booked for next Saturday. Gabriel and I share some emails until we finally settle on an hypnotizer who works with small groups at business events. Okay, my job is mostly done. I just need to do a small follow-up and check everything progresses smoothly during the week. Quite happy with myself, I decide to take a small coffee break. First one the whole morning. I come back to the exports office not 10 minutes later, adequately caffeinated, although when I check the time, lunchtime is pretty close. With that thought, my eyes wander on their own to my lunchbox, which is inside my... Wait, why is my backpack zip open? God damn it, Jacob! Not again! I open the zip completely, just to confirm that, yes, my damn lunch has disappeared again. Hey guys, did someone come here during my coffee break? You left? I didn't notice. Jacob came around a moment ago, but he didn't ask for you. Why? That guy is going to hear me out. Huh? What happened? Too angry to deign to come up with an answer, I bolt to the hallway in search of Jacob. Fortunately, he's in the first place I could think of, the resources office. Yelling at him in front of strangers would be even worse for my public image than arguing with Jacob in front of Sarah and her gossip lover friends. You! Me what? Where the hell is my lunch? He smirks with the smallest amount of humor. You can do a scavenger hunt for all I care. Is that another excuse to have lunch with me? Or are you still mad because of... before? You know. As I told you countless times, I couldn't care about who you sleep with. Now shut up before you say something inconvenient. More than what you just said, you mean? Just leave him. I want to deck this man! And that probably suck him off. But you know what? I want to deck him first. You have to pay for my lunch if you're not giving it back. No. No. You mean you aren't having lunch with me? No, I just told you to leave me alone. Jacob. He turns and gives me his back. I grit my teeth again. I want my lunchbox back anyway, you hear me? Hell, he's seriously jealous then? Because of Gabriel? Oh! There's no way I'm going back to my office in this awful mood. No, I need to relax. I think I'll make my lunch break now, even if it's a bit early. I could take this chance to ask Kevin if he wants to eat with me, but perhaps I'm too upset for any kind of company right now. Man, I'll ask Kevin. Whatever. Oh, hi George. Everything okay? Did you have a fight with Jacob or what?
Yeah, you seem pretty pissed off when you left.
That. Yeah, don't worry, guys. It's nothing. Just an old pal's quarrel. We'll get past it.
If you say so. Hope you guys resolve it soon.
Me too, to be honest. Man, I can't concentrate. My focus keeps shifting to Jacob and how upset he looked this morning. I really want to talk to him and clear things up. I'm glad at least I did the most urgent stuff. Okay, everything for the welcome party this morning because I'm not being very productive right now. Isn't it lunchtime? The end of my workday eventually arrives. I gather my things and leave in record time. I stick my nose in the resources office, a bit fearful for finding myself face to face with Sarah. Luckily, her desk is empty, so I asked one of her colleagues. Mr. Arias? Yeah, he came around a moment ago. He was already leaving. You know by any chance he was going to the gym or the bar next? He did have his sports bag with him. Great, thank you so much.
Time to sweat in the least appealing way possible.
Once changed into my new sports clothes, I step into the gym with a deep sigh.
If Jacob isn't here, there's no way I'm staying and sweating for nothing. My legs still hurt after yesterday's jogging session after all. I don't need to turn into a gym bro like him. I spot him right away, training at the bench press.
Damn, look at that. The way his pecs tense and relax every time he flexes his biceps is mesmerizing. That's a good workout, Jacob. You're really good at this. He grunts when I walk closer. I'll take the bench press next to you. If you'd like to spot me later, that'll be great. Jacob stands up, frowning, and not because of the exercise. You forgot your sweat towel. Do you want to drip sweat everywhere or what? You're right. I'll fetch it and be right back so we can train together. Spare me. I was already leaving. What? You just arrived! Come on! But he walks past me, pushing me out of the way with his shoulder. That was so rude! I follow him to the lockers, enraged. Hey! Wait there! The hell do you want now? You're a real pain in the ass. So persistent and annoying. I just wanted to talk things out with you. What is there to talk about? I don't need any explanations about you screwing Gabriel. I don't mind if you're doing it for fun or as a way to climb up. That's your goddamn business. And you're saying that now, but then why are you jealous? What? You're delusional. Why would I get jealous? Then what was that childish behavior of yours this morning, huh? You either are jealous because it's not you the one who is doing me, or you're more of an idiot than I thought. Shut your trap. Make me, if you dare. You asked for it. Don't blame me later. What? Hey, yo! Before I can process his words on what's happening, I'm thrown face first against the lockers. The wood feels cold against my cheek and hard. It feels hard and painful. Ouch! Ah! It hurts! And whose fault do you think that is? Jacob, wait! What do you think you're doing? Have you lost your mind? We are in public! Jacob, I said wait! Not happening. At least could you be a little less rough? You don't even deserve getting prepared first, you piece of shit. Says who? The self-proclaimed moron of the year? It burns! Stop complaining already. You're the one who's a piece of shit. Now slow down, you dumb shit. Isn't that what you wanted? Getting railed into oblivion, huh? You don't even mind who it is. You're wrong, you idiot. Stop insulting me. Aren't you a man whore then? A damn slut who drools at the first hot guy he sees? I think I could slip away from his hands and run away if I wanted. I'm not so sure he's wrong though, because the idea of running away is just that. An idea popped into my mind for just a moment before my lust-filled brain discarded it. What's wrong with me? What if I am? Stop king-shaming! Not even denying it anymore. I'm not, but that doesn't mean I have no feelings. Feelings? You? Oh yes, you love yourself a freaking lot. Not for myself, for you! Sure you do. Shut your trap. I don't think I can walk anymore! I need to sit down. At the moment I could finally turn around and look at Jacob, I spy an uncomfortable expression on his face. Is he going to apologize for doing something so crazy? And in a public space? Without talking things first? Oh. He grabs his sport bag and his suit and makes a run for the door. What the hell? Jacob, wait! To no avail, he's gone! I can't believe it. This is incredible. How can he act so childish? Wasn't he the one scolding me for being immature? Let's clean after us and have a nice good shower. Ugh. I feel like I've been run over by a truck. There's a dull ache on my ass on top of the cramp on my legs I previously had. All in all, I guess this evening I'll do very little apart from chilling on my sofa. Since I'm not even in the mood for cooking, but I'm hungry like a wolf, I end up ordering takeaway. More relaxed and sleepy after having eaten and rested, I take my phone out to see if someone is in the mood for texting. Let me guess, sorry for being a butthole during lunch, right? Yeah, it's the same thing. Yep, I do it. I'm tired. I think I'll call it a day. Although it's still early, I enjoy being tucked in my comfortable bed and reading the news on my phone. My ass! Oh man, that's my alarm. Time to get up. Man, I can't take yesterday's sex with Jacob out of my mind. It was so unexpected, so aggressive, so hot. Why did it have to ruin it all by running away from me as soon as we were finished? Worst bed manners I've seen in my life. A long, meaningful conversation is long due, I think. Yeah, it'll be today. I'm gonna fix this mess, I swear. I feel full of confidence. Yeah, I believe in myself and my ability to clean up my own messes. I have lots of practice after all. Good morning. Good morning, Mr. Arias. Let's see, Jacob is usually around exports or the resources office first thing in the morning. However, while I'm still nosing around and thinking of going for a coffee, the elevator doors open again on my floor. And when I turn around, hoping to find Jacob, I'm pleasantly surprised by who I find instead. Oh, hey, Yvonne! I still haven't screwed Kevin yet. I mean, I've smooched Yvonne. I've not screwed him either. Can I just hoe around? Is that something I can do? Jorge, so nice to see you. My eyes go up to his lips first. I can't help it. Oh, it's true. The last time we met ended up kissing. But after he told me he has a girlfriend the next day, I've not been too interested in meeting again, to be honest. I'm being a jerk. Yvonne was my best friend. The fact that I'm not romantically interested in him now doesn't detract from the fact that he's a really nice guy and a great pal. Yvonne! Are you here to meet Gabriel? Yeah, he emailed me last evening and he had a hole in his schedule first thing in the morning today, so I agreed to come. That's why I didn't know. Hope the negotiations are going smoothly. I hope so too. You can't talk about it yet, right? Exactly. But coming here gives me the chance to meet you, so can't complain. We should meet and hang out one of these days. Actually, I have a few more visits this morning, so I'm not going back to my office until the afternoon. I could come back and have lunch with you, if you don't have any previous appointment, that is. Why would I say no? Why would I say no? I did just say I wanted to hole around, so I accept. Sure, you paid for our meals at a con, so I owe you. Great, let's meet at the cafeteria at 12:30, then if it's okay with you. Sure, sounds about right. He offers me a meek smile and a clumsy pat on the shoulder. Huh, well then, see you around. His hand slides from my shoulder down my arm and stops on my wrist, where it curls around in a rather awkward but cute caress. Ah! On second thought, staying right in front of the elevator with Yvonne wasn't my best idea. Jacob casts his eyes away from us and sighs. Hold on, Jacob! I'll text you, Yvonne. Bye. I leave an astonished Yvonne in the middle of the hall and run after Jacob's retreating figure. I catch him in front of Gabriel's office, but at the far end of the hallway. Do you want something? Better be work-related. It isn't. Then? He starts to turn away from me. I grab his sleeve right on time. Wait, we need to talk, and you know it. Not here. Let's meet at the bar after work. All right. He leaves, as hurriedly as if he was an Ichabod Crane being chased away by the Headless Horseman. Jacob doesn't stop by the exports office even once a day, and I don't meet him in the hallway or the nearby offices either. He's clearly avoiding me again. A pity, since today I didn't bring any lunchbox that he can steal from me. I try to focus on my task instead of on my name whispered in Jacob's lust-filled, ragged voice. As lunchtime arrives, I discard at once the idea of searching for him and have lunch together. We are meeting later, so let's not change plans. I check the time on my computer until it's almost 12:30. Then I grab my jacket, wave my coworkers goodbye, and go in search of Yvonne. I keep checking the time, with increasing anxiety as the time to leave from work gets closer. Do I not get to have lunch with Yvonne? I guess the route is still not done yet. I promised myself this morning I would solve things with Jacob. This is my chance. He has feelings for me, so everything should be easy for us, right? Ugh, I don't feel so good. There's a weight on my stomach that refuses to leave, no matter how many times I visit the restroom. Get yourself together, Jorge. It's now or never. Okay, here goes nothing. I managed to get rid of Miles and Rob, who wanted to come with me when I mentioned I was meeting Jacob. The bar is as packed as always, but at least I would have them try to intrude in our conversation. There he is, talking with some guys from Human Resources, looking for a change inside the company. Huh. As soon as he spots me in the crowd, he nods to me and bids farewell to his interlocutors. Hey. I order my drink and check my surroundings in search of an empty bar stool. There isn't any. I can ask around for a free stool. No need. I don't mind standing. I've been sitting all day in front of my computer. After a moment of hesitation, he stands up from his own stool and pushes it away. It gets promptly grabbed by another person? We stand in front of the bar counter, nursing our drinks shoulder to shoulder, none of us daring to start talking. Then, all of a sudden, Jacob chug-a-lugs his whiskey, wipes his mouth, and calls the barman to ask for a refill. Whoa, you thirsty? Not as much as you are, judging by Mr. Garwell. That's a low blow! But the barman sets his new glass of whiskey in front of Jacob. I take the chance to follow his example, downing my rum and cola in one go and asking for a second drink. And am I wrong? You are! There's nothing going on between Yvonne and me. That's not what I saw this morning. What you saw this morning was just Yvonne being a bit touchy-feely. But it was him, not me. Same with Gabriel, of course. You never reciprocate or encourage being hit on, right? Stop it. Let's talk about us, not about others. What if I don't want to talk about us? I don't think there's anything worth talking about. I beg to disagree. What about yesterday? Do you have such a bad memory? Yeah, I have. I've already deleted everything from my mind. I call bullshit. The two of us chug our drinks at the same time and put our empty glasses on the counter with a loud thwack. Barman! Refill! The man comes back with 2 new drinks in a minute. What was that yesterday? Why did you do it? Are you seriously accusing me of doing anything untoward? You could have left at any moment you wanted. Come on. I know, but what if someone had seen us? There were a few people in the gym at that moment. He gulps down and casts his eyes down with shame. He takes a sip of his drink to cover the awkwardness. But it didn't happen, unfortunately. And this is why I feel like this about you. I can't think properly when you're around. What? How was that my fault? Only incidentally. Look, after how things turned out between us in the past, and after the huge mess that followed, the last thing in my mind was getting involved with you again. Jacob, I'm not saying you're the only one to blame, okay? But things are what they are. So every time I end up fooling around with you again, it makes me feel weak and defeated. Say that again? It goes against my resolution. You haven't changed at all in your ways, and the last thing I need is hooking up with someone immature and selfish. That's not who I want to be or who I want to be with. How can you be so blind? Do you really think I haven't changed from back then? Do I need to answer that again? I've never felt so insulted, So you think having sex with me is way below your standards? Is that what you're saying? He seems to falter and struggle to find his words. Well, never mind. You can keep the answer to yourself. I'll see myself off. Thank you. I leave in a hurry, leaving the tab to him. That way, he won't be able to follow me out of the bar. As if he was going to follow me anyway. Who am I trying to fool? Sighing and with the rum trying to go back up my throat in a rather disgusting way, I start walking to the subway entrance. I stop by the supermarket and linger there as much as I can, but in the end, there's no way to avoid going back home. There are ice creams in my shopping bag after all. I'm still so angry and resentful and bitter. Who does he think he is? So mighty and superior, huh? Well, to hell with him! Go screw yourself, Jacob. To make things worse, I'm still half drunk. The way those ladies keep glancing at me at the supermarket, as if I was 1 minute away from puking in the veggies aisle. Ugh! Maybe Jacob is right, and I haven't changed. I still drink too much and have the craving for tobacco every time I feel down. Damn it, I'm smoking a cig right now. And it's true that I screwed with Gabriel. He got that right. I kissed Yvonne. Can't deny that either. But no matter what, I know where my heart lies. And right now, it lies next to Jacob. Even if he says he feels like screwing me is a weakness and he doesn't feel proud of it, he can't deny he also has feelings for me. I wish it wasn't like this, though, because it hurts. I could do without my pride being stomped and spitted at. I'll try my best at showing Jacob I can be as good as him, but if that's not enough, then I don't know what else to try. I think I should focus on my job, on saving my job position, and stop overthinking about Jacob. I'll avoid him at work until this whole mess has quieted down. Maybe then, Jacob and I can still be, not friends, but co-workers who can act civil around each other. Yeah, that'll be for the best. No more having lunch or hanging out together for now. With that new resolution in mind, I finally get the motivation to prepare a quick dinner and search for a movie to watch. I'm in no mood to chat online with anyone this evening. Wait, did I just lock myself out of every other romance? Today is Wednesday, right? Well, it is Wednesday, my dude. As yesterday's conversation with Jacob comes to my half-asleep mind, I start feeling depressed. Why can't things be easier? What have I done wrong to deserve so many complications? Well, probably being a hoe to everyone didn't help. Thanks, me. No need to answer to that, Jorge. I jump into the shower with a disenchanted sigh. You've got this, Jorge. Stay firm in your resolution, and you'll get Jacob out of your mind in no time at all. I feel slightly better by the time I arrive at work. But I keep repeating my new mantra in my head. Let's avoid Jacob. Jacob doesn't exist. However... The hell is Jacob doing here?
Morning, George. You arrived just in time. I was just going to text you. I need you and Jacob to work together for a few days.
But my resolution! The hell, Karma? Why do you hate me so much? Jacob doesn't open his mouth, but his expression gives away he's thinking exactly the same as me.
How come, Gabriel? I've been giving some thought to the fact that a few high-ups will attend this Saturday's event. We should remind them of how important the export section has always been for the company. Before they consider scrapping it, they need to take into account that exporting has always been the main principles of Infinity. We are a basic pillar of Infinity, so even if we aren't as profitable as we used to be in the past, we deserve to stay. Better times will come, and we'll be here to repay their trust in full. So guys, I need the two of you to help me convince them. Do I need to give the executives a lap dance? Is that what I'm hearing? What do you want us to do? I've been gathering tons of data to demonstrate my point, but I'm out of ideas of how to put everything together in an attractive way. I don't want it to sound like another speech, you know. Most people would disconnect from my words as soon as I've greeted them. Oh, Gabriel, you're exaggerating. You don't know some of these pompous people as I do, George. Jacob can tell you I'm not that far from reality. Yeah, well, some of those higher-ups can be a little difficult to deal with, sure. But Gabriel knows how to make them eat out of the palm of his hand. Not this time. Any help you can offer with this will make me be eternally in your debt.
Jacob and I share a pointed look, followed by a shrug. Some things can't be helped.
Alright, boss. We'll do whatever we can to help.
Yeah, you can always count on us, of course.
I knew you'd say that. Thanks, guys. I feel better with you two by my side.
So much for my decision to avoid Jacob. I still don't know how I feel about this. By my side, Jacob, who has been gently pushed out of Gabriel's office along with me, seems to share my sentiment. Oh, come on, don't look at me like that. This bugs me as much as it does for you. I'd rather have my tonsils removed than working together with you. The feeling is mutual. Trust me. Besides, I have no idea about what we can do with that data. Huh. As expected of you. Can you not? How are your video editing skills?
Pretty damn good.
Huh? Jacob leaves me alone to organize and do a pre-selection of the data we're going to use. Gabriel has been pretty thorough, so that takes a good chunk of my morning. By the time lunchtime arrives, my mind hurts from too much of looking at numbers.
Jeez, I need a break.
Alright, let's stop for lunch. Jacob will probably come to the exports office later to share our progress, so I'd rather avoid him until then.
Au revoir. I'll have lunch with Kevin.
Jacob is sitting with some guys from another department. People I don't know. We nod to each other, but that's all of our interaction. And back to work. Wait next to my computer, doing unrelated tasks. But in the end, since Jacob is not coming, I go out to the hall and search for him. Also, in case anyone is wondering what's going on with like Kevin and Yvonne's routes, I'm pretty sure like they're not ready yet, which is the reason why it skips straight to like at the end of lunch. I think that's what's going on. It is still in early access, so like there will be like some issues like these. The resources office door is wide open. I might as well peek inside. Bingo! Hey! I thought you would be coming to the exports office after lunch. I was considering it, but since you're already here, take a seat. I drag an empty chair next to the desk he is gesturing to. He sits down and opens our shared online folder. Let me see your progress with the files Gabriel sent to us. I'm already done with all those numbers. I sorted them out and kept only the most relevant data. What about you? Me? I scrapped them all. Say that again? Look, the high-ups have already got our sales numbers, and we know they aren't impressed. What? Why should we insist then? But we'll add a few slides with yearly sales reports as a reminder, but that can't be our main focus. Numbers is what Gabriel has already tried with them, and that hasn't worked so far. We need to give it a new twist, make it more interesting for them. I see. Do you have something in mind? Just a general idea. Maybe make a video showing them the past and present of the export section and featuring our idea of where the department will stand in the future. A video? But what we have are mostly numbers. How do you want to make a video with just numbers? Where is your constructive thinking? I'm telling you now, if I have to do everything on my own, I'll claim all the credit. Can you take things easy for a change? Jeez. I do have an idea. Let's show them the human side of our department. Let's record everyone telling the camera why they like to work in exports. That's a stupid idea. Why would they care about the people who work here? We're just names and data for them. But it's the people who might lose their job if the section is scrapped. And I'm telling you, they simply don't care. I think it's a good idea. Come up with something then. Come on, I'm all ears. I'm still brainstorming. Ugh! I knew trying to work with you would be useless. Likewise. Mr. Reyes? Mr. Arias? Yeah, what do you want? I think both the idea of making a video and the idea of recording the people who work in exports are really good. Recording the people is a dumb idea. You think so too, huh, Sarah? I'm with Mary, right? It might work. Let's think of something else. In the end, I wouldn't say this is a waste of time, but it was a waste of time. Tonight, I'm going to rack my brain. We need to come up with something that works, and we need it done in 2 days. No matter how much thought I give to the damn video, I can't think of anything that is good enough to convince Jacob. I better relax with a movie. I'm sure a good night's sleep will help me be more creative tomorrow. Before turning in, I could do with some human interaction. Gabriel! I am sorry for being awful at lunch. I've been stifling my yawns for some time now. Let's go to bed and call it a day. I gotta say, like, it's actually still kind of funny, like, seeing some of these, like, unfinished parts. It's just so funny to me somehow. I don't know why. Is it 7 o'clock already? I had a hard time trying to sleep last night, and every time I finally managed to fall asleep, Jacob's derisive voice would taunt me until I roused again. I leave the cozy cocoon of my bed, moody and mentally tired. Well, I have the next hour, more like 55 minutes now, to fix my mood and put myself in the right mental state for work. For work with Jacob. Oh, I can't do this! I absolutely can't do this. It's just a matter of being patient. If Jacob dislikes my idea, I can always record them anyway and offer Gabriel 2 different options to choose from. Good morning. Morning, Mr. Arias. Aw, you're in such a good mood in the mornings. I'm jealous. If only she knew the effort it takes me. Alright, first of all, a quick visit to Gabriel to check today's schedule. He has many appointments and will be out of the office most of the day. Morning, George. You look a bit down today, boss. Yeah, well, I did have the best sleep. Too much stuff on my mind. Nah, but that's normal, given the circumstances. Don't worry, everything will turn out alright. Thank you, George. I really needed someone like you by my side, especially right now. It troubles me to see you so affected. No, please, don't worry. I'll be alright, even if things go astray. I promise. I'll find you another position, be it here in Infinity or in another company. I have plenty of contacts, after all. Thank you, Gabriel. You're the best boss ever. Yeah, but as you said, everything will turn out just fine. Gabriel is trying to keep a brave face for me. He's really a great boss. This is a promise. I'll try my darndest to help the export section and Gabriel. Not so much Jacob. I spent the morning exchanging emails and files with Jacob. In the end, he acquiesced to record a few experiences of the exports team for the video. Miles volunteers to be recorded first. The others seem mildly excited to take part in the project. After all, it feels better to contribute to something, to the attempt at finding a solution, than lazily lying around doing nothing, or than being directly excluded. And I must admit, this is kind of fun. It feels a bit like back in college when we had tons of team projects. Okay, guys, we'll keep going later. Time to have lunch break. Huh? Jorge? Ivan! What are you doing here? Gabriel won't be in his office until late in the afternoon. Please don't tell me I messed up his meetings. No, I came without an appointment, so I'm the only one to blame. I had a meeting nearby, so I thought, well, it's almost lunchtime, right? Oh, so you came for me then, not for Gabriel? I thought of killing 2 birds with 1 stone, so to say. Are you free for lunch? Of course! Let me grab my jacket. I hope we don't cross Jacob on our way to the cafeteria. He could get the wrong idea again. I like a cafeteria a lot. There are always so many options. Yeah, let me choose for you. Okay, what does he like? I forgot what he likes. Oh no. Right, I just remembered he is vegetarian, so either the roasted cauliflower salad or the zucchini noodle salad. So roasted cauliflower salad would be nice. What an unpalatable look, but I'm sure this is the kind of vegetarian stuff Ivan likes. Thank you, Jorge. No problem. So, did you want to speak to Gabriel as well, or was it just an excuse to have lunch with me? Stop embarrassing me, but we haven't met in person out of here since the startup convention. You know how it is. I usually arrive home very tired, and you had your piano concert going on. I'd have liked to be there, to be honest. I haven't heard you play in ages. I'm glad you didn't come, though. I was a bit rusty and made a few mistakes. I'm sure nobody noticed, Ivan. You used to say that in the past, and everyone told you your concerts were flawless. Except for my piano teacher, of course. He always scolded me after every concert. Well, he's too stern then. It's impossible not to fail a single note. Anyway, now that the concert has passed, I have more free time. We could do something together in the weekend. You mean you, me, and your girlfriend? Ivan visibly tenses up. Jorge. It's okay. It's your choice, and in truth, there's also someone I'm interested in. Are you saying this only because of Lydia? I told you, we are not romantically involved. We are just friends. No, I'm not making up a love interest. There's really someone. Although, to be honest, I find the whole situation odd. You having an official partner and still hitting on me. Jorge. No, please. I mean, I understand your situation. Even though I don't approve of how you're handling it, it's none of my business after all. Let me tell you that you have all my support, no matter what you decide to do in the future. We've been friends for years, and we went through some rough situations together, right? Yeah. That means you aren't interested in me anymore? Not romantically, no, sorry, but I appreciate you as a friend, and it makes me happy that we had the chance to meet again. That's fair. Thank you for telling me before I got my hopes high. I'm sorry for that night at the hotel. Kissing you was a mistake. Don't be sorry, please. It was very tender, and I was looking forward to it. If anything, it was a sweet reminder of our teenage years. I will always remember our past relationships with fondness. It's the only serious relationship I've had in my life, and also my first love. He lowers his gaze, abashed. Same for me. It makes me happy that we can become friends once again. I really missed you, Jorge. Damn, now I have a knot in my throat. Unable to find my words, I cough to clear my throat and change topics as quickly as I can. You know, the guys in my department are making a video introducing the exports team. Would you like to see it when it's done? Huh? Sure. I'm the one editing it, and it was my idea. Oh, then, of course. It'll be my pleasure. It has something to do with Gabriel Miller's plans to improve the department's image? Yeah, exactly. We'll show it this Saturday evening. Best of luck with it. I hope I can bring good news soon, too. I'll be looking forward to it. I know. Well, give my regards to Gabriel. I'll contact him tomorrow. All lunchtime is finished. Time to get back to work. And more office drama. I could resume my recordings, but to be honest, I'd rather have Jacob's opinion before going further. Huh. He might be at the resources office. Excuse me, ladies. Have you seen... Oh, you're here. He's sitting in front of Sarah, and it seems I interrupted him in the middle of giving her instructions about something. The girl rolls her eyes with disdain, as every time I'm present lately. George, I was going to pop in exports next. Is there something urgent to talk about? I just wanted your opinion on the part of the videos we've already recorded. That. Yes, that. The guys and I are putting a lot of effort on it, you know. So I need to know if we are going in the right direction or not. I already told you my thoughts about your idea. It's childish and useless, and it won't even bring a smile to their faces. I beg to differ. The true experiences from real people in the company will always be interesting to the bosses. You're wasting our time, and we need this done by tomorrow evening, or by Saturday morning by the latest. Then stop complaining and give me a hand. What are you doing for the video anyway? Because it seems to me that you have 0 ideas, but 100 complaints. I can't talk with you. Whenever you want to start acting like an adult and stop whining and yelling in public, give me a call. Tell me what you're doing for the goddamn video! I can't do this on my own! And he has the gall of turning around and leaving with his chin held high. Hell, Jacob, come on! What did you expect? Sorry, Sarah. Were you talking to me? Who else? Is there anyone else in the room? Oh, it's true. Now that she mentions it, her colleagues must have left the moment Jacob and I started arguing. Well, if you have anything to say, this is the perfect moment. I'm a bit fed up with your scornful glares, you know. And how do you want me to look at you, pray? From the moment you joined the company, you've been nothing but a pebble in Jacob's shoe. He's brilliant, talented, clever. He obviously has no need for you. Can't you see that? No matter what the two of you had in the past, what he needs right now is someone who supports him in his way to success, not someone who only makes him worry and feel troubled. Oh, so you mean he needs someone like you then? Yes, I'd be perfect for him. The girl sighs and messes her perfectly made bun. Sarah, I don't know if you're aware, but... Yeah, I know. He will never be interested in me. Wrong gender. And I would be okay with it if the alternative wasn't someone like you. And you saying he deserves someone better? He's well aware of that. He's told me 100 times. He might say that, but he has fallen for you all the same. Isn't that frustrating?
Okay, I have no idea what to say.
Isn't that obvious that he has feelings for me then? It wasn't just my wishful thinking? If even my rival thinks so, then... You think I was almost ready to throw in the towel. Thank you, Sarah. You have opened my eyes a great deal. Huh? What do you mean? Bye! See you around! You don't need to know about this! Evil plan in progress! Come on, guys. Whose turn is it to be recorded? I'm burning of new ideas for the video. I'll show Jacob that I'm on his level and that I can be a worthy partner, in more than one sense. I arrive home past sunset, since in the end I did overtime to edit the recordings, staying way after all my co-workers had left. I can't complain. I had fun doing it, and I can't wait until tomorrow to see Jacob's reaction when he watches the outcome. I'm sure he'll be impressed. This calls for a celebration. Sadly, I only have beer and a salmon quiche, but I'm so hungry that it will taste as the best caviar and French champagne. And I'm dead tired. I gravitate towards my bed as soon as the quiche is gone. But I'm happy. Today was a day well spent. I finally talked things out with Ivan, made lots of progress with the video for the event. And above all, I confirmed Jacob's feelings towards me. Wouldn't it be nice to have a repeat of the other day at the locker room? My lower body tingles at the memory. Ha! Let's turn off the lights and give my... No! No! You're strunking your doinkus? No, oh man, this is just like the first episode! With that memory fresh in my mind. No! Time to wake up. Shut up, damn alarm. I take care of my usual morning routine with as much haste as possible. I'm anxious to show Jacob the fruit of yesterday's work. A quick breakfast will suffice. Black coffee and biscuits. I don't have the time to cook lunch today either. I'm sure Jacob will have to eat his words with potatoes. Now I'll start my computer to get the video ready for the moment Jacob waltzes in. My co-workers arrive 5 minutes later, when I've got everything ready and I can afford a short coffee break before Jacob comes. Morning, George. You're really early today. Morning. Have you seen Jacob around? Huh? No, not today, but it's not even 8 o'clock yet. Perfect. If he comes in, please tell him to wait a moment. I'm fetching 2 coffees and then we can watch together what we recorded yesterday. Have you finished editing it yet? Awesome. Great. I want to watch it too. Yeah, in a moment. Up to the next floor and back in 2 minutes with a coffee for me and another one for Jacob. To my chagrin, when I step into the exports office, my co-workers and Jacob are already watching the video. Hey, I told you to wait for me! Sorry, man, we were impatient and Jacob insisted. God damn it! Is that coffee for me by any chance? Yeah, I'll take it. You could have waited, you know? But we have lots of work today. I couldn't waste any time. We sip from our cardboard cups, careful not to burn our tongues with the hot beverage while we finish watching the interviews I recorded and edited yesterday afternoon. The moment the video ends, Rob, Miles, and the rest of the exports team cheer and congratulate each other. That was amazing! Rob, you look surprisingly handsome in the video. George must be a magician with the editing program. Hey, what are you implying? I always look handsome. Jacob, what do you think? He keeps watching the reaction of the others without saying a word. Huh? It's good, yeah. Let's head out for a moment. He wants to discuss the details of the final video without everyone eavesdropping. We can go up to the cafeteria if you need some privacy. It will be empty right now. No need. Let's go to the resources office. I want to show you the result of my work from yesterday. We greet the ladies and sit in front of the desk Jacob sometimes uses. He takes out his laptop and turns it on. Remember I told you I wanted to show the higher-ups a summary of the history of the exports department and its importance in Infinity? Yeah, and that we didn't have images for that. Well, now we have. I made a good research in the company's archive and also in the local newspapers and television digital library, and bingo! He opens a folder on the desktop screen, and a great number of images and PDF files appear in front of my eyes. We explore them together. There are ads, local news, photos in the society section of the newspapers, old photos from my old archive, you name it. This is awesome! That's a good plunder! Yes, sir! I was thinking of recording a voiceover while we show all this photographic report. I even started writing it yesterday. We could go out to the street and record the building and the emotion of walking inside from a first-person point of view. Yeah, like that. It would do for a good introduction. I'll do that right away. Where do we put the workers' interviews? He pulls a face. George, I already told you, I don't think that fits the video. We can't do something too long or people will get bored. I can edit them and make them shorter. That's not... Look, thanks for your work and you can congratulate your team and all, but we aren't going to use that. Well, aren't you wrong? Of course they'll be used. If you aren't okay with it, you can make your own video and I'll make mine. We can offer Gabriel 2 videos and he can choose the one he prefers. That's not helping. Gabriel wants us to work together and give him a finished product, not a stupid competition. You're the one who turned it into a competition, refusing to take into account my ideas. Here they go again. The women in the resources department have all stopped working and are openly watching our argument, some of them glaring with disgust, others with glee. I'm tempted to offer them popcorn, but in the end, my pride makes me huff and stand up instead. Go and record the building and hall and finish the text for the voiceover. I'll see how to fit the photos in the edition. And here I thought I would impress him. So much for that. Anyway, I must admit, the amount of graphic data he's found is astounding. I would have never thought to look for old TV ads from the company. For example, some are as old from 1970, so the contrast with the modern facilities of the building are really funny to watch. If this doesn't bring a smile to the boss's faces, I don't know what will. Lunchtime arrives before I'm aware of it. Miles and Rob tap on my back to ask if I'd like to join them. I didn't bring anything for lunch, so I should go to the cafeteria. Yeah, you know what? I'll have lunch with my colleagues. The other exports members, who I've barely spoken to until now, also join us for lunch. It's a nice feeling, the whole department eating and joking around together. As long as this isn't a farewell lunch for the department, let's cross our fingers. I only have a glimpse of Jacob when the guys and I are already leaving the cafeteria, and he just nods at me while passing. Okay, we'll talk later anyway. As I expected, Jacob appears at our door not 30 minutes later. Hey. I've seen what you've done with the images. It looks nice. I sent you the recording of the building and the text for the voiceover before going up for lunch. Have you checked it out? I was doing it right now. Have a seat. He drags an empty chair next to mine. We spend the next hours working together with surprising ease. No, I don't want to record my voice. It's embarrassing. Oh, come on. Are you going to tell me now that you're shy? You kidding me? I'm not shy, but recording my voice is a bit... I don't know. Why don't you do it yourself? Me? Your voice is nicer than mine. You are the one who should do it. Oh, please. I can do it if you want. I have no qualms about it. Jacob and I reply at the same time. No. Ugh. Okay, jeez. So in the end, I acquiesce and record myself saying the text Jacob has written for the voiceover. Editing my own voice feels so odd. Man. You're making a mountain out of a molehill. You have a nice voice. I prefer yours, but thank you. Cutting and editing takes longer than expected, and before we know it, all the exports guys start filing out of the office. We can finish it tomorrow morning. It's rather late already. Gladly. My eyes hurt after so many hours staring at the screen. Let's go then. I wait for him while he fetches his stuff. All the offices in our floor are already empty when he comes with his jacket and his suitcase. Sorry for keeping you waiting. You could have left though. There wasn't any need to wait for me. Before we leave, I wanted to discuss about including the interviews I recorded. Again with that. What? Haven't I gone along for your suggestions so far? I even recorded the damn voiceover, although it was obvious I didn't want to. So isn't this your turn to give in? I told you, it doesn't fit the video, and it's my final word. Why do you have to be so stubborn? Do you really think everything I do or say is below your standards? Stop yelling, you idiot. I never said that. Don't go putting words in my mouth. Then, you won't accept my ideas. You won't screw me. You won't date me. He suddenly smacks the stop button on the elevator panel. The hell? Before I can process his movements, Jacob pushes me against the elevator wall and presses his mouth against mine. His hands letting go of his suitcase and clinging to the front of my shirt. Jacob! His kiss is short and aggressive, leaving him panting and uneasy. Somehow, his reaction makes me snort. I shake my head in disbelief at how dumb he can be sometimes, and reply to his gesture with a small peck on his lips. Don't resume the elevator just yet. I drop to my knees with a tiny giggle. George? What are you doing? What do you think I'm doing? Wait, what am I doing? He closes his eyes in bliss. This is not a good idea. No, don't pull it out. George, you're crazy. Say someone who screwed me in the damn locker room. That was a mistake. Let's not repeat something like that. I don't see you running away. Shut up and don't stop now. Do you want me to spell it out for you? I want to be with you and not just as friends with benefits. I want it to be something serious and exclusive. He closes his eyes at hearing this, his expression tense and painful to watch. I get to my feet and push the stop button again. Jacob. Shut up. Please don't get offended, but I need to think about this. Yeah, I got the message. Loud and clear. After you spewed all over my face? Can I at least get a towel? We share a giddy smile and intertwine our hands, high with excitement and emotion. But of course, we let go of each other quickly the moment the elevator doors open. We linger for a minute in front of the elevators, not looking forward to leaving, but not knowing what to say either. Wait a minute, are the elevators see-through? How many people have seen me giving him the Glock 9000? Hello? Then, tomorrow? Give me until tomorrow. You need to sleep on it? Alright. He nods, seemingly at ease, and we finally leave, each one in a different direction. I take a long walk before going home. I can't help it. There's no way I can sit on my sofa and relax after this. And once at home, I feel like a caged tiger. Oh, I need a smoke. Oh, come on. Not when I'm already doing so well. Imagine Jacob going to kiss me or hug me tomorrow and smelling the tobacco somewhere on my clothes or hair. Ugh, that will be a complete fail. No way. I try to relax myself watching TV. Although I keep getting distracted by scrolling down my social media accounts on my phone. So in the end, I can't make heads or tails of these TV series I have on. Cursing, I finally give up watching anything and make myself a sandwich for dinner, relocating to my cozy bed instead. Only after finishing my turkey and lettuce sandwich, I realized that, in the end, never took care of my other needs after satisfying Jacob's. I guess I'm really growing up because the old Jorge would never have let that happen. But that doesn't mean I can't do it now that I'm finally in a private place, with all the time in my hands. The time, lube, and memory of Jacob thrusting eagerly into my mouth. I definitely can work with that. Oh no. Anyway, that's all the time I have for today's episode of Exes Assault. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys do want to play this for yourselves, link to the game will be in the description below. And I'm just seriously wondering, how in the world is Jorge able to sit down properly? God damn, I've been getting real throughout this week. Oh god, but yeah, definitely excited for the next episode. But in the meantime, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all have a lovely rest of the day. And as always, I'll be seeing you in the next video. This is Lion, signing off. Ciao.